up.
Shine, go
Darling,
ahead and
shine. Darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine and sparkle.
shine,
Darling, go ahead and shine, my dear.
'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just
Shine. Hello, everyone. Welcome to day number 5. Show us those sparkle hands. I'm so excited to have you all here. You are the 10%. You're amazing. If you're out there on the live stream, I see many, many eyeballs out there on the live stream. Come on in where the party's happening. It's going to be an amazing day. I'm going to hopefully not sweat through this dress. Oh, it is so hot in my office right now. And there is absolutely no cross flow. So I may end up sitting down through part of this. Today is going to be an awesome day, and I am so proud of you all who made it to day number 5. Today's all about the power of one. We're bringing it on home and going to show you how you can increase your productivity by 75%. So if you currently feel like you're juggling all the balls, wearing all the hats, you're going to know why. And it's a phenomenon that a lot of us, especially as sparkle people and creatives, get into. But look, this was my birthday dress. I've come all sparkly. I hope you guys, I see a few of you have brought the sparkles. Yeah, baby. And the purple. And I'm going to have to choose the most sparkliest person in the room to win a prize today, I reckon. I think, actually, Alina's just jumped in. I think, look at this. I love it. Yeah, baby. You are awesome bringing in the sparkle. I love it. And not only sparkle, but purple too. How awesome is that? So cool. I love that you guys are really bringing it in and having some fun here, because it's supposed to be fun. Business should be fun. We make sure here in the Sparkle world that we keep it that way. Sure, we've got some show up prizes and other things as well, but we also get shit done, right? Because we are also business owners. We'll do the prize draw as we normally do, but for those who are joining us late and have been binging, or maybe you just haven't submitted the homework, because I want to see all the homework and all the lives. You still have until next week to catch up and do all the things, so that if you've fallen behind, that's okay, because you do have until next week, and then we will be doing a grand prize draw as well. So continue to go through all the things, but the stuff will disappear once that countdown timer hits 0. Now, if you haven't yet got your workbook, make sure you head to Dr. Sparkle and get that. But at the end of day 5, it doesn't stop there. We run training all the time. We've got a couple of extra bonus sessions coming up next week. Plus, I also do training literally every week, except for during a launch like now. But if you head to that calendar, it will show you all of the upcoming events that we have for you guys out there in the general public to attend. Outside of the VIPs, who are our clients, we have lots of other things, but that calendar will show you all of the general admission events that we have running all the time. So out of all the days, guys, tell me which one has been your favorite from day 1, where we spoke about, the power of live events, and it is the highest converting lead magnet out there to get people from cold to sold. Day 2, we discussed the one winning offer and how to speak to your people and listen more than you speak, so that you can then create a signature offer that is scalable. On day 3, we went into the one repeatable growth strategy, my favorite day. Those 3 magical words: build it, measure it, and optimize, so that you can build it once and be done. And then all you need to do is pick one thing and dial it in. And then on day number 4, we went into selling and money and all that goodness that actually turns an idea into an actual business, because you don't have a business until you start selling. And hopefully you got that one mindset shift that will allow you to increase your prices to sell high ticket, because your knowledge, your gift to the world, those people deserve it. And you deserve to have clients ready and willing to do the thing that you're trying to help them to do. And today we're going to bring it on home with the power of one and how you can increase your productivity by 75%. So get out those little tippy tap fingers for me. Which has been your favorite day so far? And of course, Power of One is Sparkle Dance Party Day. Woo! And I am definitely going to be choosing a winner for the most sparkliest attendee today in our Sparkle Party. I think we've pretty much, most of us can sort of see who it just might be, but you never know. If you're out there, you might want to go and quickly whip on something and give her a run for her money. All right, so today is day number 5, and I am going to talk to you about what is context shifting and also how you can increase that productivity by 75%. And this is one thing you can do differently that if you don't change and you continue to do, you will always feel like you are in hustle mode. So when you discover this secret, you'll know why out of an 8-hour day, you're really only working 2 productive hours, right? Pretty crazy, and you're going to see exactly why. But once you learn this secret, you are going to get so much more done in a day, and you will no longer feel like you're chained to your computer. And then we are also going to talk about how to turn your ideas into action and income. Of course, we'll finish off with some home play and your live challenge, and then we will spend a little bit of time with our 10% who are here. Now, I'm just going to go to, I really want to do this here. Let me come over here. All right, so first off, I want to give a big shout out to the following people who have been to every single live. And I'm going to bring you up and I would like to hear from you. Why did you keep coming back? So the first person I would love to hear from is Arlene. Tell us, Arlene, why did you come to every single session? Yeah. I love that you committed to that. And what would you say to somebody who was maybe thinking about doing a boot camp with us? Well, it's a safe space. I would love to see you do that. And also in the room, we have Jamie. Where are you hiding? Jamie Lynn. Is it somebody else who has also been to every single session? Hey, Jamie Lynn, why did you make sure you put the time aside to come to every single session? Oh, you're on mute, or your headphones aren't working. I know my settings must be right because I could hear Ali. There we go. That's okay. That's okay. Mm-hmm. I am so, so pleased. Okay, sorry, live attendees. Let me see what's going on with my settings. Hopefully you'll be able to hear the upcoming people as well. Jennifer has also been with us every single day. Jennifer, if you're able to unmute, let us know why you have come to every single session.
You know what? I think your content is amazing. I learned so much. Like I said, I'm just in the beginning processes of my coaching, but yeah, like I was just really impressed with everything. I don't even know how to explain it, from the beginning to the end, even before the little breakout things I had with Jacqui. It was awesome. I loved every minute of it.
Thank you so much. And for somebody who might think about coming along to one of our future events, what would you say to them?
Go for it. Totally worth it. Loved every minute of it. Tons of information, like value packed. I learned so much, and every day implementing the homework strategies just took me that much further along.
I am so pleased. That I really love that you guys take action, because, you know, when it's a free event, sometimes people don't really follow through. And the purpose of this is, whenever I do an event like this, sure, yeah, we get a few people joining our community, but to me, it's about you guys taking action, implementing something, coming back and seeing me in 6 or 12 or, you know, even 10 years' time and saying that event I attended literally shifted the way I view my business, my life. And if anyone was in Jacqui's session this morning, we had such amazing breakthroughs. I just love watching Jacqui work, and even a few tears in the room, which actually was so powerful for everybody who was there experiencing it. So the next person I want to call out for being to every single session is Kayleen, longtime sparkler. Kayleen, you keep coming back to all of our events. Share with us, honey, why are you here again doing our event?
Well, I didn't realize I was at all your events, but anyway, that's good. Yeah, so why do I come back? I know that you receive value here, yeah, and you learn so much. And this is like totally different to the one that I went to earlier in the year, so.
Awesome. Yes. Well, we love having you around. And also Krista also made it to each of the 5 events. So proud of you. Why? What is the thing that kept you coming back day after day?
Yeah, I'm like multitasking here. Sorry.
That's okay.
I have weird light stuff happening. I think just to keep learning and to learn more. And I knew if I didn't come back live, I wasn't going to watch the videos later. Like, I just know myself well enough. So it's been good to be a part of the community and joining in live.
Cool. How long have you been following the Sparkle World for? Was it a new ad, or have you been around for a while?
Brand new. Like, I'm just getting started on this coaching journey. And
Yep.
so, yeah, this first ad, you got me, right?
Yay.
Signed up.
I love it. And what would you say to somebody who might be thinking, hey, should I do these crazy Sparkle events?
Yeah, I would say try it. Regardless of kind of how much you choose to engage or not, even if it's just for one session or one day, you're going to learn like valuable information that you can then implement right away. So I think the value of it is amazing, and the community is great. So I would tell anyone to jump in.
Thank you so much. And we finally have Cheryl here as well, has been to all of the days. Hey, Cheryl. Are you wearing purple today?
Pardon?
Are you wearing purple today, or is it just the camera color?
Yes, it's purple.
I love that, lady. I love it. So tell me what kept... Oh, well, first off, how long have you been following the Sparkle World? Are you brand new here, or have you been around a while?
Well, I've been kind of watching you appear for, I don't know, maybe almost a year. And I have done a previous session with you, but at the time I could not come to any of the lives, and I just listened to all the replays.
Yeah.
This time I really, really wanted to catch all the live.
I love that you made the time to do that and come along live this time. It's a different experience when you're here live, right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
And what would you say that you've liked best about the event?
Just the casualness and the acceptance and not being perfect. And I just wanted to learn. And so here I am.
Awesome. All right. Well, let us go. And I have one more person that, I mean, we have to give props to who said yes to her. Where is she hiding? Is she in here? I can't see. Okay, all right. We will come back there. All right, guys. So, let's get stuck into today's content. Get your pen and papers out. Get ready to take notes, because let me help you get 75% more productive. So, I want to know from all of you out there right now, get out your little tippy tap fingers. From all the things that you're doing, how many bridges do you feel that you're currently building in your business? Is it 2, 3, 4, 5? Let me know in the chat one number and hit the send button. Let me know how many bridges are you currently building in your business. So we've got some 3s, 2s, 5s, 4s and 5s. Okay. All right. So let me share some information with you. So here, what we have, right, is we've got this beautiful, let's make sure we're on the right thing. So we've got this beautiful idea over here, right? And this idea, we've got to build a bridge, right? So that we can create the income and help lots of people, right? So we're all trying to build this bridge to help people get to that big, bright, beautiful transformation, attract people in, create income for ourselves, be able to help other people, because if you're here, that's what you want to do. You want to help people transform people's lives. So what a lot of people are doing, and a lot of you here are doing this, is you're building multiple bridges, right? So you've got these multiple bridges building. Does this kind of feel like your business, right? It's like you're wearing all the hats. You're trying to build all of these bridges. And what happens when you're trying to build so many bridges is if you only have one bridge, what you're able to do is you give them 100% of your time, because it's only one bridge. So you can focus in on that one bridge. But when you are building 2 bridges, you would think, oh, okay, so that means it's 50% of my time. But here's the thing. No, it is not 50%, because there's this thing called context shifting, right? Where you lose time from like running between the bridges. Think about when you're working on something and you have to stop, refocus, and it takes you a while to remember where you left off. So when you're building 2 bridges, you're actually going to be losing 20% of your time. So each bridge only gets 40% of your available time. Now it gets worse. If you're building 3 bridges, then you're going to lose 40% in context shifting, which means each bridge is now only getting 20% of your available time. So those that put 3, this is why you are feeling like you're a hamster on a running wheel. You're constantly in hustle mode. You feel that you can never seem to finish anything. Is that how you feel? It's like, when will I ever finish? You keep starting new things, but you don't get that gift of done. Right? Now, if we go even further to 4 bridges, now you're losing 60% of your time in context switching, which means you only have 10% available for each thing you're trying to do for your available time. And worse still for those, and I saw a few of you, 5 bridges on the go, you are going to lose 75% in context shifting, which means only 5% of your time, your available time, is spent on each bridge. Now, here's the deal though. When you do have 5 or more bridges running out of an 8-hour day, you are only working 2 productive hours out of an 8-hour day. So, you see, when you build one bridge, okay, you build one bridge. Here's the cool thing. What happens when you're just building one bridge? You start the bridge and, let's turn that on. You start building the bridge, okay? And then you move forward and you get a plank and you put the plank down, and, you know, the first plank might fall in the water, right? And you've got to pick it up and nail it in, and then you move on and you get your next plank, and maybe the nail bends and oh shit, hit your thumb, and eventually you start to learn how to hammer that nail without hitting your thumb. And then eventually, as you're building this bridge, you just get better and better and better and better and quicker, and then you get to the other side, and when you're on the other side, guess what? You get to stop. You get to look back and appreciate the bridge. You get to give yourself the gift of done. And when it comes to the next bridge that you build, you have learned so much. You are able to build it faster, quicker, easier, probably teach other people how to build the bridge. So if we refer this back to business, this is when you're building lead magnet after lead magnet, putting heaps and heaps of content out there and sending them to multiple places. You've got multiple lead magnets, tripwires, upsells. Don't start there. Build that one core funnel, that one bridge to the one core offer, attracting the one ideal client on the one social media platform, one traffic source, selling one way. You will be able to get to 6 and 7 figures. And when we look back to day number 3, you are able to get there so fast if you stop building so many bridges and you finally move out of building mode and into scaling and growing. You look back, you measure, you optimize, you get better. I want you to start to commit to this moving forward. Now, there are lots of coaches out there, loads of coaches out there. What I want you to think about now I want you to be serious. I don't mind where you decide to find somebody to help you, but find somebody. You see, you are not a marketing and sales expert. You aren't. Every successful business has somebody who has helped them. Now, there are lots of other marketing experts out there, coaches, and they all have a different recipe. You see, when you go to your cupboard and you pull out a book and it says, this is the best chocolate cake, and one person tells you this best chocolate cake in the world, the first thing you've got to do is you've got to break an egg and whisk it. Then you've got to get the flour and sift it. Then you've got to get some cocoa powder, right? And then mix it up and then add some milk. But then you go down into the cupboard and you find another recipe book and it says the best chocolate cake in the world. But this one says you've got to turn the oven on first. It doesn't tell you to sift the flour. And it tells you to use melted chocolate and not cocoa powder. What makes it the best chocolate cake? It's not... Well, first, you've got to make sure that there's social proof and evidence from the person you pick. I can tell you, I spent $25,000 on a coach and it was a waste of my money. I was like, he was making me tippy tap type backwards and forwards in a coaching session. I'm like, I paid $25,000 for this. So that made me realize that, hey, I need to make sure, or that's something I won't do in my business. My people are allowed to actually use real words. But there are lots of people out there. If you are not a sales and marketing expert, you need to seriously, if you want this to be successful, find somebody to help you. And when you do choose somebody, here's the things you need to make sure that you are considering. 1, social proof. Is there evidence that they are able to help people? 2, their results. They should be modeling what you want. And 3rd, do you like the recipe? Now, if you don't want to run a live training event, I'm not your recipe. Okay? But if you want to help people sell high ticket, run and teach people live, engage people, talk to people, then sure, our recipe could be a good fit for you. But moving forward, ask for help. I literally sold things to hire my first coach and it was the best decision I ever made. I would not be where I am if I hadn't. And my coach is actually in my business budget every single year. I budget like you've got a budget for marketing, electricity, staff. I budget for my coach. I already know who I'm hiring next year. I've made my decision. I've done my research. I've done my due diligence. They have the model that I want some things from. So find somebody, because I can tell you, you can continue to hustle and try and figure it out yourself. But truly, what is it costing you? Your dream is huge. Your purpose in life is massive. Look around you. There is money everywhere. It might not be physical money, but you can turn so many things into currency. And find yourself somebody who's going to help you get where you need to go, because it's wrong of you not to share your gift with the world. Your sparkle needs to be shining out there in the world. And I want you to take this idea and I want you to turn that into action. And that action, when done right, without guessing, trying to piecemeal everything together, will actually turn into income, which then you can use and go and help more charities, support more people, hire staff, all the good things. Okay, if anyone was in Jacqui's session this morning, you would have loved it. It was all about money mindset and the shifts that our clients have had in our world around money. Without the Sparkle World, they would not be where they are today. I mean, I was like, one of our clients shared an amazing story of the shifts she's made around the way in which she views money. And I'm like, stop it, I'm crying, you're going to mess up my makeup. Not that it matters because it's so hot in my office right now. Like, I am not doing another year in my office without an air conditioner, I can tell you. Whew. Okay, so let's move into your next section in your workbook. And I want to come down, we've just gone through, I want you to now get out your workbook and I want you to go to page number 7. And I want you to take a moment now, and I'm going to set a timer, and I want you to write down 1. What is your vision for the next 90 days? What is your vision? Where do you see yourself in 90 days? Now, remember, if you keep doing the same thing you have been doing, nothing's going to change. So therefore, the second question I want you to ask or answer is, what decision have you now made to reach that vision? What decision have you now made to reach that vision? And then once you've made that decision, you can't just think about shit, because that ain't going to change anything. You can't continue to learn and go to free training after free training without deciding to take action. So once you've made the decision, I then want you to say, what is the actionable things you are going to do to achieve that vision in 90 days? You're going to take that idea, then you're going to decide, and then you're going to move forward and take action. So I'm going to put some music on now, and I'm going to give you some time to write this down, and we're going to come back. Because you have made it here, I want to hear all of your visions, your decisions, and how you're going to take action to get there.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just You're stronger than the others think, and who cares if you might miss it? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Well, guys, I can't wait to read your visions. Now, if you are ready to get there faster, then do make sure you don't forget to book your call, even if it's just to get some clarity around what it is that you want to do moving forward. You see, here is what I want to ask you. If not you, who is going to do this? And if not now, when? You have one life to live. You have one life, and it is so short. I want to see every single one of you who have come to this event in 90 days coming back to this group. You, the 10%, I'm especially talking to you. I want you to come back into this group in 90 days and hold yourself accountable. Yes? Who's committed to coming back and sharing where they are in 90 days? I can't wait to see your visions posted inside the Facebook group. In 90 days, Jenny says, my vision for the next 90 days is to build and launch her online coaching program and to have 20 people sign up. Yes, baby, of course you will, because you're amazing. And you run an amazing business. I love working with you. Crystal says, 90 days, launching my online coaching business with 2 live events. 20 clients ready to scale to a group coaching program within the next 2 quarters. I love it. So good. Group coaching is the best. Honestly, it is the best. I rave about it. I would not go back to one-on-one because it feels like one-on-one when you do it the right way. And together we rise. Everything's so much better when we're together. I'd love to call up Eva. Eva, who's one of our clients. Eva, first off, I want to know, what were you doing before joining the Sparkle Class Academy or becoming a Freedom Funnel Academy client?
I was working with clients one-on-one. I was running all over the place because I had different studios, different locations where I was working with people, and I stepped away from the bedside to not be stressed out and traded 12 hours at the hospital for 18 hours of driving all over the city, teaching classes and workshops and working with clients one-on-one. And so now I'm creating a community where people can come in, and I can help people across the country, but I can also help people in different countries, because a nurse in the United States has the same stress as a nurse in the UK or Canada. Well, not Canada, because they get yoga and massages, but they still have the same stress.
That's awesome. Yeah. And you came to exactly one of these live events and said yes to you. What was the reason for you saying yes?
I was the shiny bubbles and multiple bridges person, where I was trying to do all of the things on all of the platforms, with doing all of the tech by myself, and I wanted to serve everybody. I wanted to serve all of the different demographics that I work with. And I still want to serve all of those people, but I'm focusing on one specific group at the moment and one platform and getting it up and running and getting it going and bringing those people in and getting it automated. So then I can move forward and expand and create a team of people that is helping me with that vision.
Awesome. And what would you say out of all the, I mean, there's a lot of things that we do for you from building and mindset and messaging, but what would be your favorite part of the program?
I think my favorite part, oh gosh, there's so many different parts. Like, you do so many amazing things for me. And I always joke about the little Sally that sits on my shoulder, that anytime I am starting to get distracted or I'm focusing on something that doesn't need to happen right this moment, there's that little Sally that sits on my shoulder and go, Eva.
So what do you think has changed for you now that you are working with us and our team?
The unbelievable amount of support and direction that I'm being given. That it doesn't matter what time of day it is, if it's on the weekend, it doesn't matter. There's always an access for me to have support, whether it's saying something into Slack, jumping into the vase. If somebody's in there, if somebody's not in there, I can make a comment in Slack and just say, I need somebody to look at something for me. I need help with this. Somebody to bring all of the little bubbles and bring it into focus and just say the words when I'm not thinking of the words, and to bring that clarity in that I'm missing.
I love that. You're doing so amazing, my purple hair friend. And if we've got some people out there on the fence and not sure whether or not they should, book a call or see if this is the right fit for them, what would you say to those people?
Your vision our bodies are designed to seek support. And having this community of support gives you the ability to be able to tap into not just your genius, but all of the other people's geniuses as well too. So you get to do what you want to do, what your heart wants to do, so much faster.
Oh, how many times have you launched now?
I have one launch. I have my second launch in a couple weeks.
You do. And all our launches are in a calendar, so we go along and support each other. It's so fun, right? We're always...
Oh my gosh.
So good.
My launches were, I had a couple hours after my launch where we were sitting and working on the slides and getting feedback. And so my launch was at 7:00, but I ended a couple hours later because there was just so much information that was happening and so much support that I was getting. It was absolutely amazing. I think I probably got 3 launches worth of information in that first launch because there was just so much that was happening and so much support that I was getting. Yeah,
it's so good. I love how we all, we don't force our clients to go and support each other. We put the dates and the times in the calendar, but you guys just go along, launch after launch, supporting, cheering, and because I watch all your launches and give critiques like slide by slide by slide, telling you, things you could have said better, gaps you may not have, done well, and it's with integrity, right? It's just the way in which you present your content, but then the clients hear it so many times that they are all starting to see the things too, right? And help, and you're all helping each other. Jenny's fairly new with us, but Jenny, wow, lady, you have come so far. Today you messed my makeup up, just saying. So what was the reason for you? What was life like before you joined the Sparkle world?
Hi, Sally. Well, my world before I jumped in with the Sally Sparkle team was I just had this dream and this vision a business that I wanted to build, and I'd already started sort of doing it on my own and taking some of those steps. But I think I took the steps in the wrong order. You know, I had a website before I'd even had clients, and I was trying to do all the tech myself. I was building multiple bridges, and I was tired, overwhelmed, and stuck. And I had tried a few other coaches in the past, just one-on-one coaching, and I jumped into some group coaching where you got no personal support, and I just got stuck and ended up, it felt like a waste of money. I had nowhere to go. But when I jumped into, you know, do this training with you for the week, I also started jumping in to be a butterfly on the wall and seeing what happened behind the scenes. And one night I jumped in quite late, and I jumped into this office, and boy, they had a glass of wine and they were playing some drawing game. And I was stoked. I'd been caring for my mum and had no social interaction at all. I jumped in, and there was these great bunch of people that were having fun, and they were all on the same journey of trying to build a business, but different businesses. And since jumping in, oh my goodness, I'm learning so many things about so many other people's businesses, and they are all adding to mine. I really feel like if we can add, everybody's got some knowledge in there, and if we can add everybody's knowledge into my knowledge, I'm going to be a better person for it. And having Sally and her team, you know, Sally's been amazing. Jacqui, oh my God, Jacqui, you've just made such a big impact on my life. Jacqui does the mindset training. I'm not going to miss one of those, because they really set me up for my whole week and give me something positive to focus on. And that's been going really well. There's Meagan, who does amazing with words and copy, and she's helped me sort of come up with the name of my online training. And Kristie, oh my God, Kristie's amazing. I've jumped in there and said, Kristie, help, I'm stuck on all the tech stuff. And she jumps in there and has talked me through step by step by step. And at first it was all very overwhelming. I was kind of lost, didn't know what was happening, but I just trusted in the process. I trusted in Sally, and I'm so glad I've given her my trust, because she hasn't led me wrong. You know, in I think I'm nearly 6-8 weeks into the program, and at first my progress was slow because I had so much sort of just figuring out where we're all going and the steps that we're taking. And now that I'm about 6 weeks in, the momentum is just gaining, and I can see so much progress in my business. I had multiple bridges going, and Sally she finished one bridge for me just to get me over that, so I could focus
We
on
did. It was totally out of scope. It was not within the scope of the program, but I was like, we just need to get this done, right? And then what did you achieve after the end of that?
Well, that was amazing. That really showed me what was possible. You know, Sally really sets by example, and even watching Sally build her business is a really good example to myself of how our businesses keep developing. I've jumped in. Also, Sally has so many amazing helpers. She has this lady called Joyce, and Joyce is really good with video editing and photos, and so I've actually hired Joyce as well. Sally's allowing me to sort of hire Joyce when she's not working for Sally, and I'm really building my team, and I'm excited to see a video that Joyce has helped me put together in order to market my program. So this has been the best decision I ever made. It was super scary.
I remember our conversation and how scared you were to invest, and it wasn't an easy investment for you, and there were tears when we were talking, and you made it work, right? And I am privileged that you have given us the opportunity to share in your journey as well. For those people out there watching right now and they're thinking, oh yeah, what would you say to them if they're on the fence and they're like, I think this is the right program. You know, I've got knowledge to share, but they're just not sure if, you know, the investment would be worth it for them. What would you say? Because I know it was a scary thing for you.
Yeah, super scary to invest that amount of money, but I've already invested in myself and my idea, and I just really needed to trust in myself that I was going to make the right decision this time, and then having a one-on-one talk with Sally, that was the best decision I made, and that I didn't have to spend any money just to book that call with Sally and really speak one-on-one with her, and she could hear my business ideas and, are they going to work, Sally? Do you think I can make money doing this? And just having that conversation of her hearing my ideas was fantastic. She gave me validation on my ideas, which gave me confidence that I really just needed to take these steps, step by step by step, and Sally's held my hand along the way. It's been amazing.
Thank you. I'm going to bring Jacqui up. Jacqui, because you've seen how far. I can't believe, Jenny, you said 6 weeks. Seriously, I feel like we've known each other for years, right? I think it's the amount of time we all spend in the VOZ together. Like some mornings I get up and Jenny's already in the VOZ and I'm like logging in. I'm like, oh, good morning. But Jacqui, you have seen such transformations in Jenny, right? Like she's a privilege to work with.
Jenny, I just have to say thank you for being coachable, because really I think you've got to acknowledge yourself, because if you don't put on the student hat or put in that learning hat on, you're not going to be able to get the experience that you have, and because of that you're able to achieve all that. I can't wait to see more results from you. You've done so amazing so far, and just thank you so much for trusting us, and I think that's a big thing, trusting the process, but trusting the team here to help you through that. So really appreciate that. It's very, very grateful to have you in our community, so thank you. and thank you.
I love you all so much. Well, let's have I want to chat with Vu. Hi, Vu. I mean, you have an amazing charity that you do where you support people and you raise a lot of money for lupus. And, you've come from the charity background and it wasn't an easy choice for you either. But what were you doing prior to joining us here in the Sparkle world?
So, I'm actually... I'm disabled, so obviously the investment, I didn't have a lot of money to put in, but I realized that 8 years now with the charity, we weren't going that forward, so it was just charity events every year. But as you know, with autoimmune diseases, we're just considered as disabled, but there's not much support other than physically. So mentally, you get the support, you give your money to the hospital, but what about the mental side of the disability? So that's why I decided to try to do this course so that I can help people mentally. So that's a whole different story with people with lupus.
Yeah.
And they're not getting it.
Yeah. I think it's amazing that you're taking all that. You went and you studied to be able to do those types of things. But now inside of the Sparkle world, you're one of those group of life coaches that are now all working together, writing a program together. So share how that all came about.
Well, there was a night, games night, was it?
Yep.
Had a games night one Friday, and I met 3 people. And we just joined together and decided to do our mindset, working together, and decide to build the course from there. So everyone's getting a bit of information from each other and decide to give each other, helping each other to the steps to build the course. It was Jacqui, Catherine, and Karen in the group. So 2 of them were already part of your team, and 2 of us decided to join us together to help each other. So the team is really awesome.
Yeah. And they're all sharing modalities, helping each other make slides. I mean, it's amazing, and I, like last night, actually, I was busy finishing off some paperwork and I've come back into the room and Catherine's helping Vu set up all her tags inside of her automation. And she's like, oh, I'm not quite sure if I remember, but they're just like sharing screen and clicking around and figuring it out. And then you'd hear Catherine go, oh, I'm not 100% sure, maybe Sally. And I'd be like, oh yeah, just change those couple of things, and I'd go back to doing my thing, and then Catherine would continue helping you, and I think I ended up leaving, and you still were both working together, building things. It was so cool. Yeah. It's so wonderful to see how you guys all work together. And what would you say to those guys out there on the fence, not sure if they should, book a call and come and chat with us?
You've got nothing to lose. If you just book a call and then find out, you're not losing any money by booking a call, and you find out exactly what Sally and I think Jacqui was in my call as well to see exactly what they can offer you.
Yeah.
The call's free, Just get in there.
I mean, Vu is a prime example of somebody who has just figured it out. She's on disability, she's at home, she didn't have a lot, but she figured it out because she wants it bad enough, right? It truly isn't about the money, because you can always find somewhere. I mean, when I want something, I'll just write it down until I find a way. Usually around 33 options of how I can actually do the thing is about the thing that comes up, and like, yeah, I can totally do that. So you are a prime example of people who say that they don't have the money. I would say go see Vu. Right? Because honestly, you wanted it so bad that, and now you've got this whole team, and not just the team, but the whole community who are there backing you. And you make me so proud, lady. So, so proud.
Yeah, one of the girls in the team that I met up with on Games Night, her business is totally different. So, she's helping me and her own business at the same time. And she's coming to my lives, and we support each other that way, Yeah. You have a couple people, you get extra people from the whole team coming in to be there, even though, that their business is totally different, they're coming to your lives to support you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah,
exactly that.
It's like we're a family, right? And what I love about the Sparkle World is it's a community, but it's also a boutique business, and I'm keeping it that way forever. That's what we love about it. We're not going to be like a Gary Vee with hundreds of thousands or a Tony Robbins. Everyone can have a small, successful business without having to be like massive, right? And I would love to find Liz, because Liz actually, she's also been one of our support coaches, and we have our clients actually come in and work in the back end to see what it's like. They see all our numbers, our ad spends, attend our team meetings. Like, we hold nothing back. So Liz has been one of those people. You have to have launched first before you're allowed the opportunity to like come in, and like literally nothing is hidden. If I lose money or I make money, I share it all. But before joining Liz, what was life like, business like before joining the Sparkle World?
Well, I had taken several marketing courses, like very large ones where there's large groups and it's all recorded. So there's not any one-on-one support. You just work through the course yourself and implement as you can. And that's kind of where I was, but I felt very alone, like there was nobody I could call if I had a question. And yeah, I was kind of the lonely entrepreneur with this idea of what I wanted to teach.
And when you came to one of these events and, booked a call, what was the reason for you, like, saying yes to you and joining us?
Well, I think all of those of you that are here this week, you'll see what an amazing team Sally has. And that's what I was just so excited. There was other people, that work with Sally, just amazing, Jacqui and Kristie and Meagan, and just an awesome team. And I'm like, I'm not alone anymore. There's support and someone to teach me marketing, because I am not a marketing person. I'm a yoga teacher, So that's what sold me is the team.
And I mean, you've been traveling around a lot and waking up next to different lakes, which I love, because every day somebody's like running a mentoring session, one of our experts, and I'm always like wondering what lake Liz is sitting next to. And you've even attended like one of our clients, their dog training. You've gone along and, training your dog with Sarah.
Yeah.
So what do you think you would say is like the thing that's helped you the most from all the things inside of the program?
It's so hard to pinpoint one, but I think, everyone else that's in Sparkle World has commented on it's such a community, a supportive community. We go to each other's launches, we support each other. Even if one of the team, isn't available, somebody that's in the community will come and help. You'll just put a message out like, I need help with this. Does anybody know how to do this? And they answer. And there's always somebody there to support.
Yeah. And the VOZ is something really different. Like, it's a very hard thing to explain to people what it is. You've really got to experience it. But in your words, how would you explain what the VOZ is?
It's a 24-hour community support system.
So for those who, I've had a few messages, what is this VOZ? It stands for Virtual Office Space. So it's open 24/7 and it's a Zoom room, just like what you're in right now. But imagine you just log in and there are people sitting in there quietly working. Or you click on the breakout room button and it says Sally's office, Jacqui's office, Meagan's office, and you can see if one of us are sitting in our office. Jacqui will bring in clients and go, oh, we'll just click on the button, come and hang out in my office. And Jacqui actually started as a client, Jacqui, and then I had to hire this amazing woman. But before you joined us, what were you doing?
I was so overwhelmed. I think I found you actually through Keep because I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm starting this business. I want to put some systems in place, but I'm like, I have no idea. There's so many different softwares, so many different things out there. And when I met you, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I met you, because then I realized what I actually really needed. And you don't realize that you actually have that session. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I remember when I first came in and we went and did the click by click, and oh my gosh, Sally, you have so much patience, because I'm not great at tech. We had this thing at the back where everyone knows, oh my gosh, Kristie did a Jacqui, or we did a Jacqui, because tech is not my thing. But now they've set up the whole business for me. It's been amazing, and I'm now working. I started off with one-on-one, now working with groups, and I'm loving it. I still have the occasional one-on-ones there that want to work, but from where my business was to where it is now I've made such a transformational journey for myself, and it's just now scaling it. It's getting to that point, and next year is going to be an amazing year. So I've already done my launch, and it's just doing it every 6 weeks, and there's a whole process that goes with it. I'm just like, okay, I just got to follow it, and it just makes me feel so much better, instead of, okay, now when do I do this, or should I do this to build lead, or how do I do this? It's just got to follow this. What's the next step? Okay, now. And then if I get lost, Sally comes back to, okay, Jacqui, no, do this. Oh, should I? Because I've got this other course, I should put that in. No, do this. Okay, what should I do this? No, come back to this. So I love that.
I remember your mapping session. You're like, no, but I want to teach them this. I'm like, no. This is the thing we're doing. Stop overcomplicating. You cannot put 20 years, Jacqui, in one program. It's so funny.
I tried.
It's so funny how we all joke around. We've done a Jacqui because, if we accidentally click the wrong button or something breaks in the tech, I did a Jacqui. It's an ongoing joke. But that's the thing. You just said to me, I don't know how you have the patience, because we sat through like 3 days of click by click training, and not just with you, but with like lots of people in the room following. But I don't know how you have the patience to do what you do. See, this is the thing, right? We hire people, we surround ourselves with people who have the talents and the skills that we do not have. And everyone's just throwing love at you in the chat right now. And I'm so privileged you said yes, and that Keep sent me your email address and said, you should need to ring this person. And, now we get to work together. And, I was a life coach. I was doing the life coaching inside the program. I did a qualification 3 years to become a pro coach. And then I realized, I can't put up with just like after about 45 minutes, I'm like, don't you just see the thing? And Jacqui will sit there, and I've seen her 2.5 hours making somebody actually see the thing that they were saying wasn't real. And after 40 minutes, I'm like, she's never going to see it. And you have this innate, I love watching you work, and you'll stop and you'll think, and then you'll come back and it'll be so powerful. So thank you so much. You, honestly, our community would, all the teaching and the doing and the building and all the things. Oh my God. Okay. All the things between you and Meagan and Joyce and Kristie, and I mean, all of you, honestly, I'll see how many of you I can pin on screen, but all of you, this whole crazy business, this whole idea that I had 5 and a bit years ago to be able to help people, to be able to, and our Kristie's not here, but to be able to help people, I would not be able to give you guys the service if it wasn't for these amazing people who turn up, who follow, who help, who give of their time, and they go so far above and beyond the scope of what's expected, right? You all do. You go so far above and beyond, and I mean, the clients are a testament to that. How much that they rave about you, and I mean, this was a dream. This was the dream when I started, and I wouldn't have it without you all. Yes, helping people rise. Together we rise. Like, we all work so much better together than we do alone. And we get to bring in clients like Eva, who gets to help, and Vu, who is also helping us this week in the background. You guys have been able to come to team meetings and, hear all the marketing strategies and all the money spent, and, it's an honor to actually help you guys with your business. So thank you so much. And I'm trying not to cry because I did enough of that this morning. Thank you, Jenny. So look, guys, if you're on the fence, just book a call, come in and meet myself, my team. I would at least want to send you away with a plan. Whether or not you choose us or somebody else, please choose somebody, because you cannot do it alone. You really can't. I couldn't have done it alone. The best decision I ever made, honestly, was hiring my first coach, and I never looked back. And my very first coach was Shalene Johnson, and I was selling things to buy her program. And now I teach inside her program. She calls me one of her professors, and I get to work with her. And, her son Brock has come and been at our live events. And, and what I loved about Shalene was she has the same philosophy as me. She doesn't want a massive team. She just wants to help. She has that abundance mindset. She's not scared that, hey, I teach marketing and she teaches marketing. We all have something special to share. We always say, take my shit, add your own sparkle in here. And it all really did begin. I was in network marketing, and I realized that it wasn't the selling of the product that I loved. It was building of the team. And that's why I became the #1 team builder in all of the region, all of APAC. But it was through Shalene, my very first coach, that I realized that, oh crap, I've got knowledge in my brain I can share. It's not about the product. It's about helping people. And then moving forward, I ended up with Amy Porterfield, and wow, I remember wishing that I could talk to Amy. And now I partner with her, and she's been on my podcast, and Pat Flynn. These were all visions and pipe dreams. And I think the reason why all of my amazing coaches have been so fabulous is they've all got an abundance, sharing, giving mindset. I've hired the wrong coaches too, the ones that you can use my stuff, but don't tell other people what it is. And you can coach, but we're not going to bring you in and Zoom with you. We're going to tippy tap type backwards and forwards. And I've learned things that I don't want to do along the way, hiring the wrong coach. So, hey, if you do and have hired the wrong coach, it doesn't mean that the next one is going to be the wrong one. But there will be somebody there for you, just as much as your mental health, right? We all should have a therapist. I'm saying everyone should have someone to help them with their mental health, also with their business as well. I mean, Tony Robbins, the coach of all coaches, he has at least 6 of his own coaches at any given time. Can you see why the man's successful? Because he knows that it's not him. It's by surrounding yourself with other amazing people. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for 5 days. We will have a bonus session. We still have some sneak peek time left together. The opportunity to join us inside the program is open until that countdown timer hits 0 on home base. So if you're just thinking about joining, or you're just not sure if it's the right place for you, just book a call, okay? Click the button, come on in, let's have a conversation. And moving forward, if you need any more help or if you've got any questions, hit up your coach, all right? Or message Dr. Sparkle. The lovely Rita will be in the background there. Now, I can't finish without actually doing our prize draw for all the people who have done the activities. Make sure I'm on the right thing. Hang on a second. I've got to move my eCam stuff out of the way. All right, so, oops, still on the wrong wheel. Okay, so this is for the introductions. Ooh. Oh, yes. Okay, Kristen, congratulations. Okay, and for the Sparkle fans, all the people that love the Sparkle, who have followed on Insta, subscribed on YouTube, or all the things. Oh. Yeah, Jenny. I think I saw Jenny was in the room a little bit ago. And then also for the home play. Now, remember, you have 5 tickets for this prize draw, and you still have the opportunity to... Crystal, congratulations. You still have the opportunity to submit your homework and go into the grand prize draw, including my favorite one, going live and getting to know you all. And Katie, I see you dropping all the little things. Katie's in the UK. I'm so whoa, she's awake still? Well done, Naomi. Yay, she's in the room also. Hey. All right, and I have to also give props to our sparkliest person today who turned up inside of the Sparkle Party. Arlene is our winner. Congratulations. Look at the sparkles, baby. Yay. She's dancing for you. I have had such a fabulous time with each and every one of you. Honestly, guys, I love this community so much. I love hanging out with you. And we still have more amazing things like Kristie on Monday or Sunday for you next week. We've got a bonus training for you next Tuesday or Monday, wherever you are in the world. And if you still have questions, please send them in. Message your coach, email them through, because I'm going to do a live office hours for you on Wednesday before we shut the door to our program and the price goes up by $8,000 so that I can hire more amazing coaches inside of the Freedom Funnel Academy. It's been an absolute pleasure to hang out with each and every one of you over the last 5 days. Honestly, my world has been made brighter meeting all of you. So never let anyone dull your sparkle. Make sure you get at least 1 income producing done each and every day. And I need you all to stand up as we dance on out with the Sparkle song. And before I say, look, Jenny's getting up. I love it, because it isn't now just the Sparkle song. When we think about money, it is called, we're going to do the abundance to the Sparkle song. All right, standing up.
You've been shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might
Yeah, Naomi!
You're
Woo!
stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might
Hey, Adelaide! Yeah, baby!
go ahead and shine.
And our amazing Jacqui, thank you so much for supporting this amazing community.
'Cause who cares if you might
Kayleen, who's back again!
shine,
Cheryl bringing in the purple. I love it.
my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
And Joyce, we've lost her on camera. But our amazing Joyce. There she is. Poor lady doesn't have the best internet at the moment. All right, guys. This is our last chorus together. We can do this.
And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine.
She's doing her abundance. Yeah, she is. Yeah, Jenny. Thank you all so much for making it a great start to my Sparkle weekend. I'm about to go and get on a plane, and the next time you see me live, I'll be at Jacqui's house. Have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye. Wow, where's the end button? There. Bye, guys.